Welcome back, everyone. I'm Matthew Gore, and it's December 8th today, so I'm going to open up door number 8 on the Diamine Inkvent Calendar. I'll have to see if I can open this one without brutalizing the whole front of this thing too much. Oh, great. It's the good old Christmas Jacaranda, a standard ink. Man, I'll never forget that Christmas when I was a kid and a Jacaranda got loose in the house for 3 days and... oh. It's a tropical flowering tree. I'm gonna have to start a list of ink names this year that don't really make sense to me. Anyway, I love the fact that it's a standard ink, so I'm going to swatch it on 4 papers today. My coloring, plain white Rhodia, Aerofol, and Midori. This is actually a really beautiful color. Sort of a periwinkle or lavender maybe. And when it dries, it looks as though areas of pink and blue separate out, giving it some nice character. The color is very similar on all 4 papers, but it's a little paler on the Aerofol, and the shading is a little stronger on the Midori. I did a quick little painting with this one just because the color reminded me so much of a picture that I took once, maybe 10 or 12 years ago in eastern Colorado, or maybe it was Nebraska. I wish that I'd been able to find the photo to use as a reference, but the color of the sky was a lot like this, although not much else ended up being very similar. There are a few other inks in my collection that I think of as being very similar to this. Birmingham Provence Lavender and Krishna Purple Blue are almost identical. Diamine Nightshade from last year's calendar is not as vibrant, but the hue isn't that far off. And Dominant Industry Periwinkle Blue is bluer, but in the ballpark, and this Sailor Sumire from the Hankyu in Osaka is darker, but also a similar hue. And then this Mita Sanshoto Lilac and the Suleika Lavender are both more purple. And finally, I did a couple of writing samples, this time on Cosmo Air Snow and also on some ruled Clairefontaine. And that's it for today. Take care, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all back here tomorrow with another new bottle of ink.